There was a special City Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, March 26, 2019, and this will show we do make a difference and can cause change. The outrageous murder by cops of Ricky Trevino happened in our community, and I could not just sit by and wait. I chose instead to take action alongside other community members and the family to ensure our voices were heard. Justice for Ricky Trevino. When permitted, I, community members, and the family of Ricky Trevino spoke during public comments at every City Commissioner meeting since January 8, 2019. We asked for answers, empathy, accountability, transparency, and justice. Before the last meeting, March 19th, the city mayor moved public comments on the agenda to the end of the meeting, and we waited over 2 hours while I went into executive session. When I and others were finally able to speak, we told them we want justice for Ricky Trevino and are not going away, and we would keep coming back until we had some answers. I feel the main driving force of this special meeting was to address the community and the family of Ricardo Treviño III, demanding answers and justice for Ricky. I am not going away. This is a process that has just begun. I will follow up with updates and public records requests, among other things. Thanks for your support and watching.
Treviño third matter. Do I have a motion to approve the hiring of temporary employees to assist in the internal affairs investigation? Motion made by Commissioner Franco, second by Commissioner Guerra. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. 5. Consideration of possible action to approve Resolution 2019-0004, a resolution in support of the concept of the merger of the 3 Rio Grande Valley Metropolitan Planning Organizations into one valley-wide metropolitan planning organization. Based on the proposed metropolitan planning organization redesignation term sheet, we're requesting to table this. Do I have a motion to table? Motion by Commissioner Franco, second by Commissioner Guerra. All in favor? Aye. Motion passed. Number 6, do I have a motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn by Commissioner Franco, second by Commissioner Guerra. The time is 6:38 and we're adjourned. I also, if you all need some press releases on names and stuff, we do have a press release. If the media wants to come forward, I can give you a press release.
Regarding the status of the city's investigation into the police incident involving decedent Ricardo Treviño III last December 7, 2018, murdered 109 days ago. Ongoing investigation by the Texas Rangers. City anticipated the DPS investigation completed by April 2019. Now believe it will take longer than that. City to proceed with the internal affairs investigation on its own authority, using its own resources and taking the following actions. 1. The police chief, Michael Galvan, who was involved in the police incident in question, has agreed to step down as police chief so that an interim chief may be appointed to oversee the internal affairs investigation. His new position will be assistant chief. 2. Assistant City Manager Fred Bell, who is TCOL, Texas Commission on Law Enforcement certified and currently holds an active Master's Peace Officer license, named as Interim Chief of Police in order to oversee the internal affairs investigation. 3. The city will be retaining an outside internal affairs investigative team to assist with the city's internal affairs investigation. The subject of the internal affairs investigation will be focused on policy compliance with relevant operational rules and regulation by the city's law enforcement personnel involved in the police action. SBPD officers subjects of internal affairs investigation: Manuel Alvarez, Victor Espitia, Michael Galvan, Oscar Lora, David Robledo, Jose Santos. Limited active duty status during IA investigation if applicable, city manager's decision and/or civil service board ruling. Confidential, not subject to public disclosure. Shall be treated as being innocent of policy violations. If at the conclusion of the city's internal affairs investigation, the interim chief of police determines that disciplinary action is warranted, That action, if any, will be filed with the Civil Service Commission pursuant to the laws, rules, and regulations, and those charges would be subject to public disclosure.
April Flores. Got it? It's April Flores, Flores.
I think everyone here has a general consensus that they're not happy with the city hiring somebody that already works within the city to oversee something as important as this. Just your general reaction. I mean, anything you want to say to the off your chest?
Well, obviously, our city leaders haven't been considerate in showing any sympathy whatsoever, any shape or way, shape or form. Even when I spoke the last 2 times with my heart in my hand, you could see that they're pretty much blocked everything that I had said. As a parent, when our children are alive, it's to protect them. Once you lose a child, which no parent should have to go through, it's to protect their memory. My son was not a criminal, and I do not want him to be remembered as one. Anyone that knows my son knows that he wasn't a criminal. He used to hang out with the officers and the security guards at school. He was not a criminal.
You have questions now that we need to ask as well. What are the questions right now that just right off the top of your head that the city needs to answer?
Why choose one of your own? Why keep it within the circle?
Does that make you not trust the city?
I haven't trusted the city since all their actions, since everything started. Since they haven't been transparent from the very beginning. Yeah, now they have released the names of the officers and whoever is part of the investigation, but why wait so long if they knew from the very beginning that the Texas Rangers were going to be until April? Why wait so long?
This is the first time you've learned of the names.
We've known the names but respected. For the city to be the ones to release the names. We've known the names from the very beginning. All 5, we've known the names. But sadly, it seems like our leaders have forgotten their oaths that they took when they came to office. They lack the integrity. It's not there.
Have you spoken with the Texas Rangers at all about that side of the investigation?
There's no updates. They said it's going to be until April or May for them to complete the investigation.
It's kind of a obvious question, but that time is between then, now, and April. Is that their mic for you?
I literally have to split myself out of bed. I'm still at the point where I still don't believe it. I still call my son randomly when his phone goes to. It's not working no more. It all hits back. Or when I hear the ambulance, it takes me back. Or just literally anything just triggers. It takes me back to that day. Even though I wasn't there with him, I was watching his video live. I felt like I was tied, like my hands behind my back and not being able to help my son while my husband's trying to get help from the officers. You always hear of the thin blue line. The officers are family. If something were to happen to the husband or the wife, you know you could reach out to the officers as a second family to help you through. Unfortunately, San Benito is not like that. I've seen that they've shown that. And unfortunately, it starts from the leadership. They have pretty much everything is broken. And it's truly sad. Right now, it's my family. But imagine, more than likely, there's been other individuals that have been impacted, but have chosen just to step back. I've been criticized and I've been sent a lot of messages from harassing and from different things like that. for me doing what I'm doing for my son. But the day my son's life was taken, I became his voice, and he will be heard, because the dead can't speak. And I pray that any individual, any family member, any parent that were to go through this, that would do the exact same thing as me. All we want is justice. That's all we seek for.